Huh.
Hey guys, it's me again. I hope I'm not arriving too frequently. If not, I'm really sorry. No, just kidding. I'm not sorry. Because this week you're gonna get another Aerosmith album. And yes, I know I've already done another Aerosmith album, as I already said, another one. It's another second in Rocks, which I did last year. And yes, I know that. So I already did it. You think I would have room for more bands, but there's always room for some Aerosmith. Classic Aerosmith is defined on this album. It is a great album. I wanted to save this until like 2 years later, or like maybe 3 years, or maybe like I don't know, like next month at least. But no, I had to do it this month. I had to. I just love this album so much. I mean, honestly, you can't get enough of classic Aerosmith. You can't. Unless you like EDM music and Nicki Minaj, and in that case you have absolutely no musical taste and should not even be on this channel, then I don't think you can ever get enough of Aerosmith. Except if it was made after 1989 and happens to have the title I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. In that case, I would consider getting all your moles checked. Yeah, well, on that happy note, let's start with Toys in the Attic, which is probably the Aerosmith's most famous and critically acclaimed album. So, yeah, let's start. Okay, what I forgot to say in my intro there is that I really want to thank my good friend Cole Blankers, who bought me this album so generously for Christmas. Thank you so much, dude. I really owe you one. Okay, so back to the review. So, Toys in the Attic, like, fairly, opens with the song Toys in the Attic. And, man, I love this song. This song is great. I mean, I love this style of guitar playing. It's bluesy, yet it's super fast. It's like a hard, bluesy rock riff, but it's just incredibly fast. It almost has a punk vibe. And it was probably made before punk was even a term, and I think it definitely like really inspired a lot of punk rockers because it is super fast, and I love that fast. It's just a bolt of energy, and it's just like struck me. I'm like, when I first heard this song, I'm just like, I need to get moving. I need to. This song is just so energetic, so fast, so like, I mean, I need to listen to it more. It's such a good song. And again, in dare I say, an excellent way to open an album. I'm serious. I am a huge sucker for album openers. I love them. They're great. It's just like, it gives you, it's so exciting. And I literally said that about, no, I've only said that about like 5 of my reviews. Oh, shoot. That's all the reviews. Okay. One day I'm going to have to do a video devoted to opening tracks, because I think there's too many good ones. So yeah, this song is amazing, and I think it is the perfect, like, setter upper for what is lying ahead, because this song is great, and it does get better. Oh man, I can't wait to listen to the rest of this. Okay, this is gonna be the only song on which I say this on this entire album, but what is with this song? I just think it's super weird. Like, Uncle Salty, the name? Like, what? Uncle Salty? What? I kind of get these weird vibes that it's about, like some kind of, like, creepy, like, perverted uncle whose name is Salty. But, like, really, I don't know what's going on. It's a weird song. I don't like it. Let's just move on to good tracks. Probably everyone's going to disagree with me on this, though. I mean, just, like my friend who gave it to me, he loved this track, but I just don't see the appeal. Okay, guys, so now track 3 is Adam's Apple, which is inarguably the most sexualized piece of biblical writing since the Song of Songs, which is very sexualized. So, okay, now for the riff. That riff. I mean, it's pretty good, but let's not focus on how good it is. Let's focus on how catchy it is. This thing is literally contagious. From, like, this usually doesn't happen to me, but, like, literally, first note, I memorized the entire riff. I was like, and then it just started playing for my song in my head repeatedly, even when I wasn't even listening to it. I was just thinking of that song, that riff. It's so memorable. So, like, it just goes over my head forever on repeat. I just think it has a very, also, now for the song, I think it has a very good rhythm to it. Especially with that riff, which I cannot stop thinking about. Yeah, so let's focus on the lyrics. The lyrics are very sexualized, and based on a sexualized version of Adam and Eve and Adam's fruit, which is perfectly demonstrated for the riff. Okay, here is probably the most famous song on the entire album. Walk This Way! And I'm talking about the original, not the one with Run DMC, which was amazing too, but personally, I've always liked the original 1975 version more. Because, and like, I don't know, like, has probably one of the finest riffs ever conceived by mankind. And it just, like, I mean, everything about the song is great. I mean, it like, just laid the way for all the terrible rap rock that came after it. But unlike all that other rap rock stuff, this was actually good. I know, right? This probably inspired Fred freaking Durst, which is completely unfair because this song is amazing. I love this song. And yes, like, and even people who don't even like rock and roll, even people who don't even like Aerosmith, love this song. Like, I just was telling my friend, I'm like, hey, have you ever heard of Aerosmith? Nah, no way. And like, I'm just like, what? This way? It's like, oh my god, that song is awesome. I love Aerosmith. Yeah. Because they're just that good. This song is like, truly great songs last forever, and they stay popular, and they stay cool for decades on end, and that is what the song did. This song is just as cool, if not cooler, than it was when it first came out. This song is great. I love this song. And yes, it might be a little overplayed, but it is amazing. Well, while there are a few weak spots on the record, only two stand out. Big 10-inch record is a throwaway break song. Bah! Humbug! Big 10-inch is one of the finest songs in this whole album. Yes, it is goofy. Yes, it is silly. Yes, it is funny. But that is why it's good. This song is awesome. Who made this review? Obviously not a guy of my competence. Joe Fernbakken. Fernbakken. What kind of name is that? He obviously doesn't know anything good about music because he does not like Big 10-inch. And I'm not even kidding. I'm not trying to be funny. I love this song. This song is very good. It's very good tuba work. And yes, it is super sexualized. And it's about, you know, but still, it's a very good song. It should be respected. Excellent tuba work. Not being funny. This song is great. Throwaway break song. Now on track 6, we come to Sweet Emotion, which might be the best Aerosmith song ever. I mean, I just, like, simply love that opening bass line. Of course, they cut it out on the single version, which isn't half as good without that bass at the beginning. It's so laid back and chill, and, like, it's really, like, you're like, oh, this is such a cool song. Really gets into the environment. And, of course, there's Joe Perry on that talk box, which I thought was always the coolest thing ever. And, like, I'm just, like, so chill, and all of a sudden it just breaks out, and then I'm going, sweet emotion. And you're just like, ooh, I can't wait for this. And all of a sudden it just breaks in that awesome guitar part. I mean, about that guitar. I mean, just, I mean, it just has to be one of the finest hard rock songs of all time. I mean, that song, I'm just, like, thinking about how many good guitarists got inspired off of that song. I mean, it's so good. How many good musicians? I mean, everybody is on fire. The drums are great. The bass is great. The guitar is great. The vocals are very good. I love the rhythm of the song. The song is great. I love it. I think it's the best Aerosmith song ever made. It is an excellent piece of artwork, and not like Big 10-inch, which is funny and kind of a guilty pleasure. No. This is a pleasure I am willing to project to the entire universe. This song is great. This is probably my favorite Aerosmith song, or at least one of them, because it's a very good song. You know, like, so far, I've either loved every single song like it was my own sweet child, or if it was Uncle Salty, and in that case, it's just, Uncle Salty, and there's nothing you can really do. But this song is it's like, this song proves that you don't need to be a spectacular wonder child of a song to be very respected and be very good, because there's nothing really outstanding about No More, No More. I mean, like its riff isn't excellent, its bass work isn't excellent, its drumming isn't excellent, its vocals aren't the best. It's just a solid tune, you know what I mean? Like, it's a solid rock and roll tune, and I think it's one of the most definitive Aerosmith songs there is. It's very bluesy, it takes a lot from the blues roots, but it's still a hard rocker, and it has kind of like the typical Aerosmith lyrics, but the typical Aerosmith lyrics are excellent. This is a very good song. No more, no more. Oh yeah, okay. If there is the best part of the song, it's probably the rhythm and the chorus. I just think that's a very good part of the song, but it's just solid, like rock solid, good song. It isn't outstanding, but it's very good. I come and listen to this one time and time again, just like most of the other tracks on here. And I remember the first time I listened to Round and Round, after that weird opening, like, gnarled voice, which I don't really know what's up with. Then the song started. And then the guitar and bass broke out. I'm like, I got blown back. This song hit me right across the face like a freaking hurricane, like a mountain just landed on me. This song is thunderous, powerful. It's like each chord of the guitar or bass is just like a bolt of lightning struck me, and each awesome, epic, amazing lyric just like blows me over like a freaking hurricane. I mean, this song is like, oh my god. It's like, that was what I would describe it as being on top of Mount Everest while some like maelstrom is like erupting in the sky. And like, it's an epic song. And it's not as famous as Walk This Way and Sweet Emotion. And it may not be as good, but it's very close behind. This is an excellent song. I know it's a little too late to project this idea, but I've been deciding on which album I'm liking more. Toys in the Attic or Rocks. They're both so amazing. But I have to admit one thing. The ballad on this album isn't as good. Maybe, I think I'm leaning a bit more towards Toys in the Attic on overall being an overall more solid album, but this ballad isn't as good. But Home Tonight was awesome. It's hard to compare to like any ballad to this. And this one, and also we must remember that the guys in Aerosmith were much younger when they made this than, well, not much. They're just like by a year, but still, they were still a little younger. They weren't as famous when they made this. But I still think it's a very good I think it's a very good song, and I especially think it's mature for how young they were at the time. And I don't think it adds up to like Dream On or anything, but I still think it's quite solid. I would give it like a 4 out of 5. But overall, what would I give this album? a 5 out of 5, a 10 out of 10, a 100 out of 100. This album is awesome. Well, that closes up this album review. I hope you really liked it. So like, subscribe, comment nice things, and maybe you'll get more material. Well, of course you will. I'm never going to stop making these. Yeah, well, bye guys.